Hey, it's Matt with McGee Farms. I've got my 1991 F-150, just our old farm truck. Had it for, a couple of decades. It's been a real good truck, but had a little issue with it recently. We took it up to the shop, and the wiring harness had come loose and melted some wires, and it had to be redone. The computer had to be reprogrammed, and a few things. But I got it back, and it was either the battery was going bad or the alternator was going bad. So pretty sure it's either the alternator or the wiring, but I'm going to show you kind of how you can tell if it's a battery or if it's a alternator. So we're going to hop inside here. Got some of my tools. I've been trying to figure out what's going on the last couple of the last day or two, but I'm going to start it up, and if you look at it, you can see that it's showing decent amount of battery. It's got a decent charge, but I've had a battery light that's been coming on, and when I picked it up, the battery light came on. Didn't really think anything of it. Just figured maybe it had a low charge and was going to get on it when I got home. But as I came home, which was about a 10-minute drive, I noticed my headlights started kind of going out a little bit, and then eventually I had no lights at all, and luckily my wife was behind me and was able to follow me home. So I'm going to grab a wrench. I've got a tester. These are like $4, $6 at Harbor Freight, and they're pretty nice usually to test. And normally this is what I use, but in this case I wasn't having any luck with this, so I went to another way, and I'm about to show you what I did. So I've got my battery here, and kind of did some modifications. This truck really didn't need as big a battery as what was listed, so I just got the cheapest battery from Walmart, because I literally, it's a 99 truck. I think I bought it in 2003 maybe, and I've got 150,000 miles on it, so it's not to use that much. I don't need a great big battery. These work, but it was small enough, it was scooting around, and it was kind of knocking the terminals loose, so I put a little 2x4 in here, and that fixed that problem. But now on to checking it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect these alligator clips to the battery. Got the negative on there. I'm going to connect the positive. And it's showing me the battery is low. And the weird thing about it is, when I was checking it, if I turn the engine off, it shows that the battery's got a full charge. But it's not showing anything on the alternator. And if I put it up here where I can see it from the cab, because normally how you would check with one of these is you either get somebody with you if you have the opportunity, or since I'm just working by myself today, I stuck it right there where I could see it. And you're going to rev up the engine to about 2,000 RPMs, and that'll show you. But as you can see, I don't know with the sun how well you can see, none of the alternator lights are coming on. It's not showing anything. So now comes the second way to test, and let's go around to the engine bay and I'll show you. And this is super easy way to test. So if your battery's bad, it's pretty much, you're going to be able to drive okay, but when you stop, you're not going to start again. Because the alternator will keep everything going. It'll put a charge in your battery, it'll keep your electrical system running so you can get where you're going. If your alternator's bad, then it basically, nothing's running the electronics in your vehicle, and it's going to stop. So I'm just going to take a wrench here, and I'm going to loosen up the positive cable. I'll do this one-handed. And as I do that, if this cable comes off and the engine stops, then it's an alternator problem. So that, it came off and popped back on. So that tells me the alternator is not charging the car. Now, in my case, it may not be the alternator, and I'm going to run it back up to the shop because we did have some wiring issues with this harness dropping and melting some wires. So it could be a loose wire in there that's just not letting the alternator work properly. I'm not sure, but just wanted to share this with you. You know, I like working on my own stuff. I know my limitations, but smaller stuff like this I can at least diagnose and kind of figure out. And if you're having this issue, and this is the same thing with pretty much anything, ATVs, side-by-sides, cars, trucks, SUVs, tractors, if the alternator's out, that's kind of what you're going to see happen in a lot of cases. So it's Matt with McGee Farms. If the video helped you out, if you enjoy the videos, please consider giving us a thumbs up, liking the video. It's appreciated. Subscribing to the channel, watching it all the way through. It helps the channel grow, and it's much appreciated. Till next time, have a great day.